controlled to me because I was first in here.
Oh,
I don't
gotcha.
know why, but oh, hello, Heather. Heather is with us.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How's it going, Heather? We've got one on so far. We've got 3. So
Nice.
it's hard to know where everyone's watching from, if they're on YouTube, the Facebook
Mm-hmm.
group, or Facebook. But we can see all the comments that come in. We can see them all, regardless of where you're at. So sometimes that might not make sense what we're responding to if you don't see the comment on your side. So anyway, we are streaming live in 3 different places. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Lori.
Good morning, everybody, and
Good
good
morning.
day. It's too far.
Thank you. My hubby just brought me coffee. Look.
Mm. Oh, I love your mug.
I feel so loved.
I have a cat.
Oh, we've got beef cats this morning.
And you have a queen bee. Very fitting. Very fitting.
So yeah, we've got someone from Adirondack Mountains in New York. Good morning, Linda.
Hello.
We have Claire. Hello from Denmark.
Hello,
So
everybody.
some of the people, it says Facebook user on our side, and you have to give, we won't know who you are unless you give StreamYard permission for us to see your name. So you do that by going to streamyard.com/Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and you can just easily
Facebook.
click a button and then we see you. Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello.
Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Good to see you.
We're gonna just chat and drink our coffee for a little bit, and then I forgot why we're here, Beta. Why are we here today?
Why are we here? Wow. The new release. Woohoo!
Yes.
New
yes,
papers.
that's right. That's right. I'm being cheeky.
So exciting. I don't know why we're here. We're just having a good time.
We're just chatting. We're just, shooting the breeze. Good morning, Dorothy. Hello, Sheila. I know why Sheila's here.
Hi, Sheila.
Hello, Sheila. Your moment is coming. Yes, it's coffee talk, Colleen. Coffee talk.
Yep.
Lemonade. Yes, Nancy's
you
drinking.
You should join us sometime.
Yes, for sure. Nancy's drinking her lemonade. But the question is, are you drinking it from your special cup? Are you?
I am so jealous. I can't even tell you how jealous I am of Nancy. I tell you what, if I don't get one of those mugs for my birthday.
Yeah, so you guys, we do a secret Santa. You guys probably don't know this, but we do a secret Santa in the design team every year. And this year I was really, really short on time. So I cheated and I had Nancy as my secret Santa person. So I went to Shutterfly and I ordered her a Bluebird Queen coffee cup.
And it's so beautiful as well. That coffee
it's really
cup, it's
pretty.
so well made.
Yeah.
It's not what you would expect. Usually when you're thinking of you print an image on a cup, it's like it's not the best, but that one is so beautiful. It's so well made.
It had
there's
gold.
A gold. Yeah, and it's
around it.
I'm so honestly.
So you have to, Veda, you have to go back and watch her Pent Art live from yesterday. She did her first live on the Pent Art page.
I will have to go back.
She actually used the Bluebird Queen in her live, and then she showed the coffee cup. Yes. Awesome.
I'm so jealous. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it and have another glimpse.
Yes, for sure.
Hi, Rachel. Hello, Beatrice.
And then I was teasing her, I was like, oh, that's a really nice cup, Nancy. Where'd you get that cup? Hi, Dorothy. She's pouring the wine in the vineyard. tasting room. Ooh,
Oh,
that
very
sounds fun.
fancy.
Hello, Beatrice. Hello, Denise. Hello, Sarah. So yeah, we've got a few people on this morning. We just came on to show you spring, and it just came in. It actually came in early. It was supposed to be here this coming Tuesday, and I got it
Didn't have
5 days
much time
early.
to do like sneak peeks. I had a whole thing planned for a lot of
I
sneak
know,
peeks.
I know, because we had it. We were thinking in our heads it would be Tuesday, so we were going to just do sneak peeks all weekend. But of course, as soon as they're here, I want to start shipping them out. So I'm going to start shipping them out today to retailers. So we figured we better show them to you guys before they get them.
Yeah.
So you know what to expect. So because they will be, they're going to start pretty soon.
Yeah. I think, well, if you start shipping them out tomorrow, then what, Wednesday, maybe, like for the closest ones, Tuesday,
Right.
Wednesday, they will probably be there. Maybe even sooner.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, there could be some that if I ship today, there could be some that get them as early as Tuesday. So they're here and we're ready to go.
Yeah.
We haven't even made
well,
yet.
let's see them. Hello.
Okay, let's do it without further ado.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to switch my little camera view. So pardon my.
And I'm going to come off. I'm going to remove myself. So you're just going to hear my voice.
Okay.
And hang on. So layout. There we go. So you're just going to hear my voice. So that we have a full view of the lovely new papers.
All right. So I actually need to switch my camera. I'm going to come off.
It's me again. Hello. While Teresa is switching her camera, Heather says that she's going to come to help you. And Nancy is salivating. So am I, Nancy. So am I. I've been looking at, doing the sneak peeks, just looking through all of the images of all of the new papers. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get my hands on them already and just get crafting, because there's so many amazing designs, so many like very spring and very like summer designs, and very just so much beautiful stuff coming now that I can't wait. I can't wait for her to show them all to all of you, because I'm sure that you're all gonna enjoy them and love them. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Dina. Hi, Sabine. Good to see you. Yeah, so many beautiful designs, and also some new scrapbooks as well, and that's going to be very fun. Hang on, what's going on? Teresa's still switching to the camera. Please excuse us. We're not the best at technology. We're still learning.
Okay, here we go.
And so a layout for you. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Well,
Art Angel says, oh my gosh, sounds amazing. Hello, Eileen.
I'm going to tidy up here. I should have tidied up before we started. But as you can see, I didn't even get my coffee before we started.
Yes. That's what makes us human, right?
Exactly. Okay, here we go. So we've got 49 new designs, and it's a lot. We're going to start with this one. I should put some sort of like, I'm going to put a little
let's go.
paper under here so we can not reveal the ones on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so this one is by our very own. Who is this one by?
No idea. Anonymous. Anonymous, definitely.
This one is by our very own dear Evita. The next few are by her, but this one is just gorgeous. This is called Dainty and the Queen. That's the name of her line, by the way, Dainty and the Queen. So if you ever see that on a paper, that means our very own Evita designed it. So this one is called Lotus, which I just love.
Yeah, and I
So
decided to go for like ovals this time for two. They're very like they can go together and they can be pieced together on like a bigger box or something. And yeah, I don't know, ovals. You can
gorgeous.
frame them very nicely.
Yep. You could definitely use, and you could use this one for two different projects, which is awesome.
Yeah, either for two different or like for outside of the box and then inside of the box, that kind of thing as well, or two different projects. And
This one is called Penelope,
yeah,
and she's just gorgeous.
and she is gorgeous. She's beautiful. She is a very lovely lady. I don't
Love,
know.
love,
I
love.
can't keep talking about every single paper.
I love the script in the background behind
Yeah.
her. You could definitely use, bits of that too.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
Very
made so that you
versatile.
can either like use just her and then script separately, like like you just said, save the pieces and use them separately, or you can just use the whole thing. Again, very very versatile.
This one is one of my favorites of yours.
Yeah,
Love. This one is called
yeah,
Atelier, and
yeah.
it's a repeating pattern of scissors. And if you can see, we've
The
got some
scissors themselves are
corsets.
gorgeous. Yeah, the scissors themselves have like statue or very ornate type of thing. I don't know.
Really beautiful. Let's
Yeah,
see if we can zoom in on some of those. Um, yeah, see all the little details in there. Just
yeah.
gorgeous. Oh, I see. Look, there's a lady. There's like a
Mm-hmm.
lady with a flourished tail. I did not notice that before. Gorgeous. I see. Sometimes I get surprised on these reveals too.
I
Awesome.
think there might be some issues with the image. Nancy's just saying that your image is not very clear. I don't know if that's just might be the internet.
Oh, okay.
Might just be the internet. I think has it just cleared up? Because on my screen it just cleared up. I thought it was just my screen. But
Does
then
it look okay?
Nancy says, I think that might have just. I don't know what happened, but I think it might have just fixed itself.
Can everyone see okay?
There we go. This is much better now. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
good. All right, and here we go. This one is called Write to Me.
Mm-hmm. And those are just two pretty cards that you can use on, I don't know, anything. There's so many ideas. Like it's difficult for me whenever I create papers. It's difficult to just create something that I'm like, yeah, this is the perfect use for this paper, right? Like this,
Mhm.
I always look at it and I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I can use this in this way and in that way, and it's difficult. So I just kind of go with the flow and then think of uses afterwards.
Really beautiful. That's what I do too. Most of the time I have no idea what
Yeah,
I'm going to do.
yeah.
Someone said when I'm moving it around, it's goes out of focus. So I'm going to try to be still.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. So here's Enchanted. Tell us about this
Rachel
one, Aveda.
says, I've only just been introduced to your brand, and I have to say is I've been missing out. Wowzers. You definitely have. You have a lot to catch up on. That is, yeah, another one. That one is a more special one for me personally, because the lantern and the teapots are like hand drawn by me. Those are like my first like tries of really like actually like making elements of myself from scratch completely. So it's for me it's a very special one.
I love it. It kind of
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit of Alice in the Wonderland.
Yeah,
Alice in
yeah,
Wonderland.
that was kind of the feel that I was going for. So it's not very like not exactly Alice in Wonderland, but like very much inspired. Well, wouldn't be surprising with me either.
Yeah.
um
Oh, we've got a mad face. We've made someone mad. Someone is upset with our new release papers.
Either
Okay.
that, or it might just be that a lot of people like release their finger from this from the thing, you know, like the emotions like too quickly,
Oh,
or you know
gotcha.
how like you have to slide around for it. But
So that's that was Aveda's collection. And what do you guys
yeah,
think? Pretty awesome, huh?
that's all we've got so far.
Okay, so the way I did it this time was I did my guest designers and other designers first in the collection, and then we'll get to mine. So next up, we have a very talented lady. Her name is Lisa. She runs Sweet and Sassy Treasures. We did a few of hers last time, and we did a few more this time. So this one is really beautiful. This one is called Rose Girls. And she designs these. They're so beautiful, right? So she does these digitally. And we did something a little bit different with hers this time. We did two smaller side by sides. A lot of people like to use these on book covers and smaller projects. So we did that. And then when you get this in A3, then you get the full size image side by side in A3.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you get the benefit of having either two smaller or two A4 designs.
Yeah. Just gives you a little more versatility that way.
I love this, the two side by side personally, because like especially if you combine them together. For people that like to do like notebook covers or anything like that, where you need two images, I think it's perfect. And if you like coordinate them as well, that is,
And for prints like this, when you go up to A3, sometimes the A3 size for something like this might be too big on its own. So it's better to scale these back down into the smaller ones.
Yeah.
And this is hers. This is called Rose Portraits. It's the same idea with that. Isn't that just beautiful?
I adore
so many different things you can do.
Especially the one with the further away, you know, the one on the right. That one, I can't get enough of it. It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful, and you could leave the face as is, or if you're artistic, you could add your own. Really beautiful.
Yeah, there's so much room for getting creative with it.
And I love her flowers. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Blanche.
Hi, Blanche.
Hi, Robin. I love the very soft, delicate roses. They're just really beautiful, and the different colors, the pastel colors, just gorgeous. Okay.
Beautiful.
So that's it from Lisa. So she did 4, but it's two papers, so it's a little bit more economical on the wallet. And then now we have a few. We are introducing someone who hasn't done a collection with us before. This is from Victoria Conhurst. She is from Old to Ooh La La in Las Vegas. Victoria, if you're on, you can drop your link. Also, Lisa, if you're on, you want to drop your link, or if anybody wants to drop their links, you're more than welcome to. But Victoria does lives. She's recently taken up watercolor, and I saw a few of her watercolors, and I thought, well, she certainly is very talented. Let's chat with her.
Hi, Denise.
Hello. So this is her first one. This is called Bellevue's. And I'm going to just slide it around a little bit.
I love it. All of hers. There's a few that and they're all just so perfect for, I don't know. I personally see more like designs for anything that for like children's rooms, or more like children friendly creations. Oh my god, I would have died for something like that, you know, as a kid.
Yeah, just really beautiful. These are like Parisian windows, And this is a 4-pack. So again, we're going for the versatility on these smaller. Effectively, these are A6 size.
Yeah, they are.
So that's just a super fun piece. And so then we ended up saying, okay, we've got that little 4-pack. Let's do a couple of them side by side. Let's do side by sides now. So that you can get each of these windows in 3 sizes effectively. So you've got the A6 when they're on the 4-pack. You've got A5 size when they're on this sheet. And then we do have this in A3, which would effectively make each one A4 size, if that makes sense. Yeah. So just a lot more versatility. You can use this in three different sizes.
Yeah, so much more.
And these are just gorgeous.
2 papers for the price of 1, basically.
Yep. So she's hand illustrated these with watercolors, and they're just really beautiful. So
that's so stunning.
She actually did these in journals, and so we got the pictures before she did some embellishments, and then she added all these beautiful stamps and elements around the designs. They're just gorgeous.
Yeah. They're perfect for that kind of stuff, yeah. Art journals and whatnot. This is a beautiful one.
Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Yeah.
So really, really delightful. I love the little French chairs. Just so pretty. So those are the windows. And then she also did some birds. Look at these.
They are
just so cute.
So
I love fat little bird here.
For any kind of like little ornaments, and like that that top right corner one, I can like that is gonna be good for any time of the year as well, like Christmas ornaments. I know you're not thinking that right now.
Yeah, like, I could see that.
Yeah, I think like all of the little birdies and everything. I think they're just so perfect for any kind of ornaments.
Yeah,
who says that you can't have Christmas ornaments in spring and in summer? If you make them summery.
Well, and I've definitely seen like Easter ornaments.
Yeah,
people make little baubles. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for Easter as well. I don't really do Easter, so that's not something that's on my mind. But yeah, Easter as well, definitely. The color schemes are perfect for that.
I don't always so my designs, I usually do grunge and bold and lots of deep color. So it's nice to have these types of softer things in our collection, I think.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. So
yeah, Blanche says she loves steampunk and vintage look, but on the other side, soft colors are always great.
Love them. Pop on for a minute and show your face, because some people are asking whose voice is in the background.
Okay, hang on.
She's got to fix her hair.
Hello, that is me. Hello. Yes, me indeed. I'm just in the background so that we can focus on beautiful papers rather than the face. So there we go. So, that was me.
Yep, that is Aveta, Anthony. So and I'm Teresa. I needed someone to help me.
Well, yeah, it's always easier to do live streams when there's somebody chatting along with you rather than,
let's
chatting
just be
to
honest.
yourself, chatting to the camera.
I need help.
Hi, Jill. Yes, hello again.
Okay, so here's our birds again, side by side.
Yeah, those are the two of the same ones from the previous one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They're just a little bit bigger here. And here
are the other two. Yeah.
Aren't they
Big
sweet?
tip, but in a bigger size.
Okay, and next up we have, I know Sheila's on. I heard Sheila come on. I saw
Oh
her
God,
come on.
yes. Those are yeah.
Are
I
you
can't
ready?
stop looking at them. I'll keep saying that because it's true.
I know. Well, okay, so these are really beautiful. This is from Whimsy Hippie by Sheila.
Hmm.
Um, Sheila was on our design team for a while, and she has started doing just some really incredible artwork. If you aren't following her,
Yeah.
follow her at Whimsy Hippie by Sheila. Sheila, you can drop your link. And
She's an amazing artist.
just
I can't even like express enough how amazing she is at what she does.
it's just incredible vision, the things
Yeah.
that she's doing. And so some of her prints, I just said, okay, girl, I
Yeah.
need those.
We need some of
Come
them.
on.
Can you imagine like that but on a like on a piece of furniture? Like I think her designs are amazing for bigger pieces,
Yep, I think so too.
and
And
it's yeah, so
they're
beautiful.
good for patterns like backgrounds, or
Yeah,
you could
and
just totally use them on your own.
mm-hmm.
Definitely just a very boho vibe that we don't have a lot of. And
Yeah,
so I'm really happy. And I, of course, I love blue.
yeah,
I love
yeah, and
blue.
the colors are amazing. Like the blue with a little bit of like that rusty vibe going on there. It's very beautiful.
Really beautiful. And you've
Yeah,
got just all these, it's like
yeah,
water dripping down, just
yeah,
and like this little feather out here. So this one is called To Catch a Dream.
yeah.
So it's like a dream catcher, essentially. It's
Mm-hmm.
really beautiful. So that's the first one. And then we have another one by her, which it's similar but different. So you could definitely use these together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll just show you quickly, set the side by side.
They both go together so well.
This one is
It's been
called
so
Pure.
amazing to watch her grow um, into just making all of this amazing artwork from our design team to just being a standalone artist who and we get to have her paintings
I
on
know.
our paper. How
I
lucky are
love it.
we?
It's been so fun to watch her evolve. And every time she posts something new, my jaw just
Mm.
drops and I go,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna need that one.
yeah.
So I think we'll be seeing a few more from her in the fall.
Oh, I definitely hope so.
So anyway, they're beautiful and they're really special to me because Sheila's my friend. So
Hmm.
you guys are all my friends, but it's just been really fun watching her evolve.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody joining us.
Hello, hello. All right. So that's our guest designer collection. And now we're moving on to the ones that I've done. So
Hmm.
these kind of start with the more thematic.
The
And
main
we
dish.
yes, so we've got some scrapbook papers designed around these as well. So we will start with number one. This is called Antique Collectibles.
Hmm.
We've got a wooden background and we've got some I'm gonna zoom in on this one since it's
Yeah.
landscape mode. We've got some beautiful soft roses and some little antique pieces in here. Very shabby, very vintage, which is kind of the theme for the next few. And our scrapbook collection is called Antique Roses. So we've got a whole collection of shabby antique roses, which I
About
haven't really,
time.
I've incorporated into some before, but I've never done
Yeah.
their own collection. So
Sheila says we're making her eyes water.
she's got something in her eye.
Uh-huh. It's definitely the wind.
The
Not
Cherokee
us.
wind. It's the Cherokee
Yeah.
wind. This is called Tea Time in Paris.
Oh, she's so gorgeous.
This is so I don't know if you guys know who this is. She was an Edwardian actress by the name of Lily Elise or Lily Elsa. She's just gorgeous, and this is one of my favorite pictures of her. There are a few very iconic pictures of her, but this one is probably my favorite.
Yeah,
So it
if
made
it
it
was
onto one of our.
Edwardian time, I'm not surprised.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. And then
She's very
she's got, you can imagine her drinking from this very delicate teacup, very
Oh,
Downton
absolutely.
Abbey-ish.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her journal in the background. So
Yeah.
just very soft and vintage.
I can see a lot of people liking all of these next designs.
Yes, we've ordered
Quite
a
a
lot.
few. Mm.
So this one.
Oh, this has got to be my favorite from the whole collection. Like yeah.
We'll let that one sink in for just a minute.
Mm-hmm. That one is, yeah. Just
So
wow.
this one is called Sandrina. And this is an oil painting from the 1800s, the late 1800s. I'm sure you've seen this image before. It's a very classic, when you think of shabby roses, it is a very classic image. The lady who painted it, she's actually a female artist. And she has another painting of roses that's very similar to this one. But so what I did is I just kind of added some other elements to it, set it against a perfume billhead, and we called it Sandrina. So it's just really, really gorgeous, and I'm really thrilled with this one.
Morak, you can get these from either decoupagqueen.com, or I popped the link for our retailers directory in the chat where you can find a retailer near you. But all of these that we're showing today are all new collections, so they're just about to be shipped out to retailers. So you should be able to get them within like the next week or two-ish.
Yep.
With your local retailers.
Yep. So nobody has these listed quite yet.
Yeah.
They will be
yet, but very soon.
Very, very soon. So Karen,
no,
we're still
Queen,
live.
we're still live.
Hi, Karen. Okay.
Linda says, "Oh, I need that one. Wait, I need a lot of them." Yeah, right. I'm in the same boat here.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is called Pressed Flowers. And
yeah, it's
very,
gorgeous.
Very, very versatile here.
Mm-hmm.
Some dried roses with some text and script in the background.
And I love how you could absolutely use this page as just one whole page, or you can cut it down the middle and use it separately. Yeah, and it's like the line is so subtle that it still works as as a full page as well.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll just share a little bit about my process. But I collect, most of my backgrounds. I own the physical piece of paper that these are designed from. So I collect a lot of these really beautiful vintage books and postcards and documents. It's way more than I can keep track of.
Yeah.
I have so many old things that come all the time. And so, I use these as kind of backdrops and the basis for some of the designs. And I loved this book in particular. It's actually an old school book.
Oh, wow.
Or actually, it might be, you know what? It's not, this one is not a school book. This one is it's like a accountant's journal. So you've got all these numbers in here where they're kind of adding up, I guess, whatever their clients owe to them or something like that. But it folds out, and it's just, I've got probably 100 pages that are very similar to this. So this one just made it into I loved the text there, and it just worked really well with this design, I thought.
Yeah, so. It definitely does. I love it. I love it. Eileen says, send me all of them now, please. And Blanche says, I can't choose my favorite. All are gorgeous.
You don't have to choose a favorite. You can use them all.
Yeah. You can collect them over time.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is called Antiquarian Society. I'm going to show you the whole thing, and then I'll zoom in.
It's so cute.
Isn't that
this
just
one
cute?
Is like very cute.
Very cutesy.
Yeah.
So this one is similar to, if you guys caught my Sweet Perfume from the last release, the lady from the Sweet Perfume.
Yeah.
She's very similar in style from the same time period. And she's just kind of resting on her rose moon here and taking it all in. So Antiquarian Society. And we have a little bit of tie-in here for what's next. So I kind of snuck in a little bit of purple into this one. You'll see why in a moment.
Okay.
All right.
Kriya says, I see a pink project coming.
Yes, I see lots of pink projects coming.
Yeah, me too. And I think that Kriya Red is starting to transform to Kriya Pink.
Kriya Pink. Yes, I think we should start calling her Kriya Pink now, don't you? So here is another pink paper.
Yeah.
It's a pattern. This one is called Roses and Stripes. So, and we've got some bees in there as well. Some very subtle stripes, and some of these just very tiny, delicate roses as well.
Yeah.
So this paper.
And some cracks, right?
Yes.
A little bit of crackling in the background as well.
Yeah.
And we love that.
Yes, a little bit of cracks in it. So this one goes really well with the rest of the collection.
They all do. It's a very well curated collection. Oh, I can't. It's too much. This is pretty overload.
They're just so, like, once I started, with all the pretty and the roses, I couldn't stop.
Yeah. It's so cute, and that's it. You're on the other side now.
I might be on the other side. I might be on the other side. We might have shabby Halloween. I'm just saying.
I don't think it's been done before, so I think we're innovating our way into the industry.
We're just doing our own thing over here.
Yeah.
This one is called Splash of Roses, and this one is meant to be very kind of abstract. So, there are a few that you can tell are roses, but some of them are just kind of blurred or hints of roses. So it is meant to be an abstract and not like a literal, so it's kind of like splashed on the page, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It definitely works that way.
Yeah.
It's very more of like an almost like impressionist kind of vibe from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we do have some lace down here. And this is actual antique lace that was dying to use somewhere. I'm going to just zoom in on that, but so I collect little bits of lace too. I don't know if you guys know that, but
Yeah. We'll go with collect. Okay.
Yeah, it's collect. I just hired a professional organizer to come organize my collections.
Your collection. Love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill says shabby and Halloween could be interesting.
It
I
could
think
be, Jill, right? Like it really could
I
be.
really am like I'm warming up to that idea.
I'm
Like I
warming up
can
to the
see
idea.
things in my head right now.
Yeah. You just hold on. You might be surprised.
Uh-huh.
All right. So we've got this lace here, which is look at this lace. There's a crown in there. Look at that.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
was
like
gonna
a
say, how
laurel.
did you get the crown? Is that in the lace or
It's
was
in the
that added
lace.
later?
It is an actual strip of lace that I have that
Oh.
I included in here.
Yeah. That is insane.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
We need a whole sheet of just that lace.
We do. No, I'm genuinely sitting here thinking, I think you need to like include that lace in like more things
I
because
think so.
it's too good not to
I know.
be included more.
Yep. Okay, so these are the readout. I don't know how you say it, but they're the very classic rose images that you see everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I took a few of my favorites and I put them all together so that we can get some smaller roses.
Yeah.
Little vintage cards.
No, this is very good. Yeah. This is very good.
Yeah. So I love these. You know, and you could use these just on their own as little journal elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I can see these being very useful for art journaling. Nancy says she needs to see that lace.
I'll show you the lace. If I could ever, I probably could, you know what, now that I've got myself organized, I probably could go right to it. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. So it was definitely worth it then to organize.
Hold on one second. I've got.
Denise says she'll have to use that collections in quote marks.
I'm going to hit the pause button because I've got some people clamoring outside. Hold on one second.
No, of course. Those roses are absolutely wonderful. I can see them being used on a lot of things, including like things like, I don't know, I'm just sitting here thinking like what would I use them on as somebody that does decoupage pretty much on a daily, and like things like coasters, you could use them onto like the actual rose parts and just onto little squares. Make them into little squares on coasters. Okay, she's back. You got the list.
Thank you for chatting chatting with everyone. Well, okay, so I just thought I put that background here, and I just thought, well, that is just such a gorgeous background. Yeah. So let's make this its own paper. So that's what we did. Definitely. And I don't think we have, historically we've been focused on main images and not a lot of backgrounds.
Yeah.
So people have asked me for more coordinating complementary backgrounds.
Yeah.
So here you go. And I just want to show you something really quickly. Look how well that one goes with that.
Yeah. They work really well together.
Yeah.
The colors scheme is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they complement each other.
Very well. Yeah. And okay, so that's it for Shabby Roses. And now we're moving on to hello, Mara. Now we're moving on
Hello.
to
Oh,
vintage
yeah.
lavender.
Yeah.
Vintage lavender.
Vintage lavender is very special.
This one is very near and dear to my heart. Um, I have really wanted to do a lavender collection for a long time, and I've struggled. I can't tell you how many times I've stopped and started on
Mm-hmm.
lavender, um, but and the main reason is because the lavender plant itself is just not that interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's it's a sprig with little tiny buds on it, which works really well in conjunction with other colors and schemes and things. But trying to do a whole page with just these sprigs, you just don't, there's just not a lot of material to
Yeah.
work
On
with.
its own, it's pretty bland. It's not.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some of the ones that I came up with them and I started and I'd add the lavender plant and I go, well, that's just boring. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so then I thought, well, why don't we kind of make it more of a collage? Like we can add little bits and some different colors and textures. And so this was the first one in the lavender collection that I designed. And it's really what I built all of the other ones from, kind of the same ideas, the same textures, same color scheme. Excuse me. So this is the one I started with that finally worked, and then it started flowing after that. So
Yeah.
we've got this vintage lady in the background here, with her, she's holding her fan. We've got the fleur de lis. We've got some lace outline, and then of course, then we add the sprigs, but it's more of a accent and less of a focal point. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
They're just there to. I think the whole page just carries it through. Like there's not so much like lavender as the plant on its own, as
Right.
much as like it's the whole feel of what you think of, like the emotions behind
Right. Just
lavender.
it's the idea of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, more like the concept of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you've got these old vintage
yeah.
labels here that you can use on their own. So this is my personal favorite in the
Mm-hmm.
collection, just because of it was like it symbolizes finally my success
Yeah,
with
yeah.
doing a lavender
You
collection.
overcame it.
It was
The
hard.
struggle.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
So once I had her, I thought, well, she needs a friend. Um, Someone
She
had asked
does,
me to
yeah.
do a mirror image, and I personally don't care for mirror images. So I'd much rather do a complementary paper, a separate
Mm-hmm.
complementary paper. Um, so if you wanted to expand, then you could. And
Yeah.
so this one is called the Belle of France. And so this lady is here and she's looking down, she's maybe she might be thumbing her nose at this lady. I don't know, but I tend to think
You
they're
could read your own
friends.
story, really.
She's looking down at this lady, but no, I think they're friends.
Yeah.
Um, and so anyway, these you can see the colors and the palette is very similar here. So you could
Yeah.
definitely use these together.
Cindy says, I'm just getting my first order. Time to order again.
Yeah, I know, Cindy.
Absolutely.
You came on right after our pre-order, so these will be available for our retailers who didn't get in on the pre-order. These will probably be listed middle of not next week, but the week after,
Mm-hmm.
for retailers to order and
Yeah.
reorder, because I do think that many of these are going to sell out very quickly. So I always give my retailers an opportunity to pre-order from the collection, which allows them to buy as much stock as they want and they think they need, so that once it comes in, they're fully kind of stocked and ready to go. So that's what we're working on this week. We're shipping out all of the pre-orders to all of our retailers. So you should start seeing these in shops as early as Tuesday throughout next week, and you'll be able to buy them. You won't be able to buy them from us right away because my retailers will have the first opportunity to push these out and to make them available to you. And then once they've started, marketing, then we'll list all the remaining stock on our website after that. But yeah, so that is the Belle of France. And oh, looky.
And here they are together.
What do we have here? We have the Lavender Sisters. Look at that.
You haven't missed all of the gorgeous papers just yet. We still have quite a few to go through.
So here they are side by side on an A4 sheet. So each image here is A5.
Yeah.
So had to do that one. And I am going to, some people have asked me to do A5 size paper, but with our limitations on stock and what we can carry, it makes more sense for me to just offer the A5 sizes on an A4 sheet so that I don't have to introduce another product into the mix. Yeah. So here we go. So we've started doing a lot more of these side by sides for that reason.
I think it definitely makes sense to do a lot more of these kind of side by side, because then if you want the smaller size for your projects, then at least you get two papers or two designs in one paper as well. Exactly. So, and I really like the idea sometimes of designing a couple of pieces around the same palette, so that you get a little bit more to work with. And then, of course, introducing some patterns that work with that palette as well. Dorothy says, I bet Jane and Anna from Funkiture will drive over to pick up their order.
I'm waiting for her text. She hasn't texted me yet, but I'm waiting for her text. If she doesn't text me, I'm just going to ship it.
Yeah, Dorothy also says she likes side by sides.
Yeah.
Cynthia says side by side are awesome. 2-in-1. Yep. But is the lavender in scrapbook paper?
We haven't discussed that yet, have we?
We haven't, no. We haven't.
This live might go on for days.
Yeah, you
we have a lot to show you.
Stay in your seat. Don't go anywhere.
I know. Don't go anywhere. There's a lot more to be seen, guys. And we're not at the end. So there's a lot more to see.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we started at number 218. We're at 245. And then we're going all the way to 266 on the rice paper.
Yeah, there we go.
So we've got 21 more papers to show you in rice paper. And then we have 3 new scrapbook sets. And then I want to show you some of the large size papers.
What will they be? Ooh.
So block off your calendar, cancel your plans. Let's hang out.
Order a takeaway if it's dinner time where you are.
All right. I didn't even talk about this one. This one is called Versailles. And it is just
it is. I don't know why you skipped past it so quickly. I know, because I know that this is definitely one of the favorites amongst the design team, at least, for sure.
It kind of speaks for itself. I mean, we haven't done a lot of stripes before.
It has everything.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So it's, of course, whenever I do things, I cannot not add some grunge. I have to add grunge. I add it to everything. So there it is. Yeah. I even made, so I showed Aveda, I made Valentine's Day cards for my kid.
They're so cute, but you have to add a little bit of yourself into it, right?
I went to Target and I couldn't find any Valentine's cards. So I had to make them myself. and I had to add grunge to them.
I mean, what else are you gonna do if you're the decoupage queen?
Right.
You're the lady that can make it, you know?
Right. It was so boring without it. And then I added the grunge. I was like, yes. Okay.
Kimberly says, I love Versailles. It could be used in landscape applications too.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, you could definitely do it this way also. This one is called Lavender Damask. How do you say the word? Is it damask
Damask?
or
I
dam?
always say damask, but then again, I'm not a native English speaker, so
Okay. Well,
might
some
not
of
be the best one to give out advice on that.
All right. Bye, Mara. It was fun to see you. I'll see you, I guess I'll see you Friday or Saturday. So I'm going to California this upcoming weekend to go spend time with Mara, Jane, and Lynn from L&J Goods. They're hosting a retreat in California. So I've got to get all of this out before I go. Otherwise, I won't be able to go. So Lavender Damask, same color scheme. So you could definitely mix and match.
Complementary to each other.
Yeah. And I'll show you kind of side by side too, like on the Lavender Sisters. So same palette, definitely complementary.
We can't see who's asking. It just says Facebook user, but somebody is asking, are you located in the US? Whereabouts?
Yes, I am. I am in Georgia. The state of
Decoupage Queen is a US-based company. So
yes, we are.
Yeah.
And we have designers all over and retailers all over.
Yeah.
I was looking at our map last night, and with our distributor in Europe, we've got a distributor now in Europe. It's vintage-designer.eu. Her name is Sabine. She might be on. Sabine, if you're on, you can put your link in there. But I was looking at our map with some of her retailers added now in the mix. We've got retailers in Austria, Germany,
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Is it Norway also? I mean,
I think everywhere. Norway, yeah. I think it is Norway, if I'm not mistaken.
It's just so fun to see all those little red pins everywhere now.
Yeah. It's fun to see them grow.
It is. It's awesome. Okay, and so I don't know if you guys. So that's it for lavender. We had it. We just had a few, and then now we're getting into some more one-offs. But I really loved. I don't know if you guys remember Crown and Wings. Do you remember Crown and Wings from a couple seasons ago?
We remember her.
Well, I kept finding myself just using the background of Crown and Wings and ignoring the crown and ignoring the wings. And so I thought, this is very selfish, but I wanted this paper just on its own. So that's why it's here. It's for me. If you guys want it too, that's fine.
Well, that's kind of easy to share.
I felt like sharing.
Sharing.
But this one is mine. This one is called Maison Bleu.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is the Crown and Wings background. And I hardly ever do that. Like I hardly ever reuse backgrounds. Sometimes I'll sneak them in a different way, but this one is pretty much as is. So
it is beautiful. And we definitely needed that background.
We did. Yeah. And then we've got Sea Queen here.
We have another queen in the house.
We have another queen, yes. So she is the queen of the sea, and she is a very beautiful vintage lady, set against, just all these kind of, you've got anemones and corals and fish tails. So just a lot of very seaweed, sea things, little starfish. So we thought we might do a sea themed collection, which we
Yeah.
might still do, but this was the only one that made it this time. So
This time, there's always next time.
there's always next time. She's on her own. Oh, Karen
Priya
wants a mermaid
says she
man.
wanted a man mermaid, a merman with a six pack. We have requests for a merman with a six
Okay.
pack.
All right, you got it.
We need a king of the sea.
The king
Inge, hello.
Hello, Inga.
Kimberly says Sea Queen is so beautiful.
She's really pretty. So I think, I think if we do the man, that we need to have maybe a Sea Queen and an A5.
Yeah,
alongside
them
her
side
king.
by side, absolutely. Yeah.
So maybe we'll see, right?
One.
Okay, but she does come in all five sizes. So she's going to be in up to A0 as well, which some retailers have ordered. I think the largest one of her that got ordered was A1. So you might see her on a dresser in the near future.
Absolutely. And I'm not a big, personally sea theme fan, but like this particular one is just, she is very classy without it being too beachy in a way.
Right.
Because that's I think I'm not a big fan of the beachy theme with just seashells and I don't know, that kind of stuff. But on its own, she's so vintage and pretty and everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Without being too I don't know. Yeah.
And she's not really a mermaid. I mean, she has a dress on.
No, she's a queen.
She's a queen. Maybe she's a mermaid who transforms with human legs.
Oh, maybe.
Or something.
She's a shapeshifter.
She's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inga says we need a king, prince, princess, castle, everything on the sea.
The whole sea theme. Okay, on it.
Sea world.
And then beautiful. This one is also a one-off. This one is called Blue Flight. And I'm going to zoom in here. Let's see. I'm going to try to refocus. Let's see. It's a little bit out of focus. Focus. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. This one is called Blue Flight. And some people had asked me for kind of a more pattern with the blues, like the chinoiserie type.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not good with the pronunciations of things, but
I wouldn't know. Sorry, no help.
Yeah, so that's what you have here. Very soft, delicate, just pattern. It's
very shabby chic. Very vintage. I love it. I can see it's more of a Provence style without being again too lavendery.
Right.
And all of that. It's very French country.
It's very hard for me to do this kind of soft without just sort of minimalist, I guess.
Yeah.
It is kind of it's a little bit of a toile, not it's not pastoral, but a little bit of a toile. And I actually, believe it or not, so I had designed this before IOD came out with their inlays. And then you see the inlays, which is a very similar feel, some of their blues, and so you can definitely coordinate with some other product lines as well. So anyway, that's that one, and it's also a one-off, and this one comes in all 5 sizes as well.
Yeah.
So could you imagine this on a plate with some limelight crackle?
Yes, that's what I just bought some plates that are with this kind of design.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's very much that kind of inspired. Look. Claire says she loves the script in the background with it. Yeah. And Evelyn says she doesn't have time for a third job.
So I know.
Stop.
I know. I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, you might want to go ahead and start putting in applications
Yeah.
for those third jobs.
Blue French porcelain. There we go. Yes.
Okay, so this next one was this one was my number one seller on the pre-orders. So
I'm
I
not
ordered
surprised.
more of this than anything else because everybody loves him. This is Gentleman Bunny. So if you guys remember last year, we had Nancy's Spring Bunny. This year we have the Gentleman Bunny. This image, this Easter bunny, he's very classic image. I didn't create him, but I did put him in this environment.
Yeah. I love how he's very obviously with the spring release, very Easter.
Yes.
But also he is also kind of Alice at the same time.
Yep.
So I'm down with this.
I love him.
Again. Yeah.
I love his coat. I just love his aesthetic, everything about him. And you can see over here, we've got some mushrooms, and then we've got some birds. And there's a little nest here with a mama bird, and she's feeding a baby bird. And he's presenting flowers to the birds. So that's what makes him the gentleman. So he's
I don't know. I think the coat by itself is also a dead giveaway.
Well, could be, and the top hat maybe.
Yeah, and the top hat. I mean.
Just the whole thing, and he's in this countryside background.
It's just beautiful. Yeah.
So he is super cute, and I love the way he came together.
Yeah, he definitely came together very nicely.
So here's Zuri's about to release 4 mushroom molds that will go very well with him. Okay. So good to know. All right. And so, keeping in theme,
there we go, Nancy. You're predicting the future now.
Keeping in theme with our last year's bunny and our this year's bunny, we now have a side-by-side.
You can get both of them.
You can get both of them. So this one was my second bestseller.
Again, no surprise there.
no surprise there. So anyway, everybody's super excited for the bunnies. So maybe next year we'll do 2 more, and maybe we'll put them on a small 4-pack. That would be kind of fun.
Cynthia just says a big yes to just yes.
Okay. We're almost done with these. So we've got, 13 more to go. Next up, we have some poppies. This is a one-off. I didn't do a poppies collection, but lots of people love poppies and have asked me for poppies. So here you go. Here's my take on the poppies. I think this is very true to decoupage queen style. And we've got lots of fun elements in the background, of course, and then just some beautiful red flowers. This one again comes in all 5 sizes. So really lovely piece that sort of doesn't really need that much to go along with it, kind of stands on its own. So.
Yeah. No, it's great on its own as well.
Yep. All right. So next we're moving into kind of some of the more classic decoupage queen styles with Karen's getting a poppy tattoo next week.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Well, we'll need to see that.
Yes, for sure.
And also you getting it as well, please.
Yes, pictures of you getting it.
We need a vlog.
So this one was probably my second most popular in the pre-order. This
Again, so no
guy
surprise.
is
I
called,
think, yeah.
he's called Abandoned. And this is an old vintage truck with lots and lots of rust, kind of in a rolling field. So we actually did release Abandoned. We released the same image in our Weathered and Worn scrapbook set. That was in our last fall collection. So
Yeah.
he's available in a square scrapbook collection. But so many people on the design team in particular just really, really loved him. So we went with this guy on a larger piece as well,
Yeah.
on a rice paper, and he's available in all 5 sizes as well. So, and I know, I do think I'm recalling correctly, there are a few retailers who ordered this in A0, and I might have as well. So, but imagine this piece on a large dresser or something like that.
I think this one is like just great to be like in a large size to be put on like a big canvas or like a
Yep,
big panel just
right.
as artwork.
I love it too.
Or yeah, I think like for more industrial loft
Mhm.
type of spaces, it's
Yep.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
we've
be
got some
wonderful.
really just like hints of the patina,
Yeah, yeah.
So not
As in
overdone,
a lot
but
of patina there. Well,
yes,
remember what we
exactly.
talked about? We just did a patina class
Oh,
with the girls. So yeah, it's
I need to go back and watch that. Okay, so if you guys don't know, and I'm going to plug you just for a minute, Evita, if you don't mind.
yeah.
Um, Evita has a mixed media platform. She's on Patreon where she teaches very highly specialized classes on mixed media decoupage. She just did a series on patina, a series on waxes. So if you're looking to learn more about decoupage and mixed media and do more, some project based things, she's wonderful. So I'm a member of her
Oh,
Patreon, and I highly, highly, highly recommend signing up for that.
oh well, thank you. That's
You're
very
very,
kind of you.
you are very welcome. So Claire or any of you who take her classes, if you want to drop the link to that in the comments, feel free to, or you can too, Avita. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so this one is called Linear Architecture.
Hmm. I love
Um,
it so much. I
so
can't like. I'm changing my mind. This is my favorite paper
this
in the
is your
whole
favorite?
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So linear architecture is my blue take on arts and sciences. Um, arts and science.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys saw. Did you see Ilsa's dresser that
The
just?
one that we posted just yesterday. Yeah, on
Uh,
the
oh
page.
my
Oh,
gosh, love, 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 love that.
yeah.
Arts and Sciences was my first ever steampunk paper, and I love that paper so much. And you
It
know,
really is special.
she's always going to be a classic,
Hmm.
but I also love blue.
Yeah.
um,
Me too.
Especially this color blue. And so when I found this image, this coat image, immediately I thought, okay, it's a blue arts and sciences. But she's called linear architecture.
Yeah.
And you can see, we've got the word linear in the background and architecture in the background. And then she has her own set of wings.
You
She's
can
got this
see it.
beautiful
Oh, yeah.
teal coat with these florals and cracks, and
Are
her
those
boots.
boots?
Those are boots.
Yeah,
Hello.
I was gonna say.
Yep.
Not
So you can,
shoes.
yes, I know. I want these boots. I wish I
Uh-huh.
could find some like
If you find them, let me
I
know where.
know. I think somebody should make some for us.
Yes, 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 please.
Decoupage Queen branded clothing line with these coats and boots. There we go.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can see it. Yeah. Hi,
you know
Nikki.
what? I can too. We have any fashion designers in the house?
Krista says, Karen, you want to do the dishwasher now?
Karen, you want to do the
Because
dishwasher?
Karen just did a she decoupaged her fridge door,
Oh
which is
yes,
just
that's
wow.
right.
Yeah. So like next up the dishwasher.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is linear architecture. And who wants to guess what's coming right behind linear architecture? Do I have any guesses?
No idea.
No idea. Well, there you have it. These are the Steampunk Sisters. So we have the two ladies side by side, together forever.
Sorry, I have to mute myself there for a second.
Yeah. So A5 size for your smaller projects. So I
Yeah,
think
and that's where you really get to see like the two of them together, and how well they work together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So those are the sisters. She's slightly smaller than the scale of this one is slightly smaller because there's just more on the page than this one.
Yeah.
And I kind of think it's interesting to see too. I did this one pretty early on in my designing career, and then this one is more recent. So it's to me, it feels very representative of kind of the evolution of some of my design. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Chris says Steampunk Sisters leaves me breathless.
oh, what a lovely compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Claire says she used the on the right in a workshop with Kriya. Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's right. We did a workshop with Kriya Red.
I remember.
Year. Was it last year or was it at the beginning of last year?
I remember that workshop.
Yeah.
I have used many of the techniques. I took that workshop and I've used many of the techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So this one got out of order.
Sneaked past us.
Not sure how that happened, but this one got out of order. So this one goes with the Lavender collection, of course. And this one is called the Chateau. This is an actual lavender field and chateau in France. And we have grungified it. Yeah. We've DQ'd it to fit our schematic. But this is also available up to A0 as well. And I love it. Yeah. I'm going to show you guys something as a little sidebar. And I'm talking to you like we just have all the time in the world, no big deal. We have a lot of time. So I have started to do, I am going to start to do some of my own illustrating. My preferred medium for art is oil painting. But I have attempted to do some in acrylic. I've attempted to do some in watercolor. And I have discovered that I am just not a great watercolor artist. So I'm going to tell you.
We'll believe that. Mm-hmm. We'll
take
your word for it.
It's not bad, but so I designed a lot of these while I was on vacation, and Heather was with me, so she remembers. And I do my best work when I'm on vacation because I'm relaxed and I'm not stressed, and I have more time to be creative. So I work while I'm on vacation, but it's a different kind of work. And so before this image came to be, I had attempted to paint the same image, and I'm going to show it to you. And I did it in watercolor, and it's not bad, but you know, this is definitely more, you know, my style. So I thought, well, let me work with this
Yeah.
guy. And then
Yeah.
I'm working on refining some of my own illustrating.
Yeah. Oh, we're looking forward to when it comes.
I'm super excited, and I
Yeah.
actually do have one paper for fall that has been designed that is my own painting, and I'm very happy with it. So anyway, that's coming,
Yeah.
and
I can't
I'm
wait
saying
to
it
to
publicly,
see more.
Aveda. I told
Yeah.
Aveda, I'm like, why is this so hard for me to do? You know, sometimes when you put your own work out there, designing is one thing, but working from your own artwork is very intimidating. It makes you more vulnerable. Um,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah, because if somebody then criticizes it, they're talking about your
your
actual work that you
right,
put so many hours into. Yeah,
right. It's hard.
yeah.
It is hard, but you know, it's part of the reason why I started doing this is because I love painting. I really love
Mm-hmm.
oil painting. And so I was talking to someone who uses a different medium. It's water mixable oil paints. My problem with oil painting is that they take so long to dry. So I'm now starting to use water mixable oil paints, which give me the same look and don't take nearly as long. So
Yeah.
I hope to be able to do a lot more of that. And you will see some of that in the fall. So I'm saying it publicly. You guys have to hold me to it.
Definitely. We'll hold you accountable. When fall collection comes, if there's no Teresa originals in there, we'll be protesting. We're getting our pitchforks ready.
Exactly. Yeah. Get your
Yeah.
pitchforks ready. Yeah. But I'm working. I
Oh,
shared a couple little sneak peeks with a couple people. So I am working on some, and um, I'm going to keep at it. So,
yeah.
okay.
Definitely.
So here's some more steampunk vibe. This one is called Airships. This one you saw the sneak peek of a couple days
Mm-hmm.
ago. And, you know, this is just, it's a bluish feel with the more blue elements. Um, and you've got this airship, you've got this gentleman. Of course, the gentleman has no arms, but he's got a finger.
What happened?
His shoulders got cut off, but he does have a finger over here that's pointing to this little
But
bit.
he very cleverly attached with a frame.
He's, you know, I just watched Edward Scissorhands last night. Have you ever
Oh,
seen Edward Scissorhands?
I have not.
Okay,
I'm afraid no.
you have to watch Edward Scissorhands because I did not so it's a very old movie.
Yeah.
I did not realize how steampunk Edward Scissorhands is, and like his
Really?
yes, it's
Okay. Well, that's going on my watch list
you
then.
gotta watch it. Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
steampunk vibes.
Okay.
So yep, and his
I'll take a
creator.
recommendation. Is it scary though? How
No,
scary is it? On a
no, it's not
scale of 1 to
scary.
scary.
I watched it with my kids. It's not
Oh,
scary.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
guess I can handle that. I
It's not
guess.
scary.
And if
All
not, then
right.
your kids are clearly much tougher than me.
Cracked. Okay, we have cracked. This is
That's the
this is the
background
background.
from, yeah,
Yep. So
linear
it is the
architecture.
background from linear architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly more contrasty.
Mm-hmm.
So it can definitely work very well with that one and with this one. Okay. So that is
Yeah.
correct. And this one comes up to A0 as well. Sure, it says this is cracking me up.
I see what you did there.
Yes, yes. Okay, this one is Locomotive.
Yeah.
And
Also, I think we sneak peek this one, maybe? I can't
maybe.
remember.
And
Yeah.
I'm just going to show you.
It is beautiful.
Love Locomotive.
Look at those colors.
I
Like
love
they're
so
coming in from the left.
and I'm just going to show you, you know, kind of this is a behind the scenes look. This is Locomotive.
Oh, there it
This is the behind the
is.
scenes.
Yeah.
And so this was the original concept. This is how I got the idea.
Yeah.
And here's how he evolved. So that's a fun little behind the scenes for you
Mm-hmm.
on sometimes how these things come to life. You know, you see something and you think, oh, that would make a good paper, and
Yeah.
then the idea starts to take shape.
And it
So
does make a great paper, as
mhm.
we can see.
Yep.
It is beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Garrett
Yeah,
says
and
that it's
this
cool to see how you work. Very nice design.
yeah, this is a piece. This is from the like late 1800s, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's a lithograph plate, you know, and I did change up, like I changed up the word, you know, I added my own because it got a little bit cut off here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so anyway, it's just fun to see. I want to start showing you guys a little bit more of the process too.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a really good way to make these papers a bit more I don't know, familiar
Yeah,
for others that haven't necessarily worked on them, so that, you know, it's not just another paper from,
right.
I don't
It's
know, taken from
it's the whole
public
process.
domain or something and just
Right. And
printed
you
onto
can
rice paper.
see, you know, you can sort of see how the ideas develop, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, all right. So this one is weathered damask. Very good neutral background paper. This one's up
Yeah.
to A0 as well.
Yeah.
Just a classic. This one is a classic pattern. And so this one I did my Valentine's heart with.
We definitely needed one like this because we
Yep.
haven't really had like a very just damask on a paper.
Yep.
And
I agree.
it's a very beautiful one. Now we
Thank
need it in more colors, I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody says that it's very interesting to see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And Evelyn says this collection can't talk. This collection has many male related fields for making projects for a dude. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I think
More
so too.
masculine papers.
Yep. Yeah, and we've got
That being said, considering we had roses and lavender,
I know. We have
yeah,
a lot more coming in the way of masculine too, just so
yeah,
you guys know.
yeah.
I'm not going to spill all the beans yet, but hold on to your hats, friends.
Mm-hmm.
Did someone
Definitely,
say
we
masculine?
don't want to make the gentleman feel left out too much.
Right. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So we are about representation here. So we hold on to your hats. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Hold on to your top hats and
Waistcoats and everything.
All right. So this one is called Blue Patchwork.
Yeah.
A collage of lots of damask patterns, and of course with some rusty elements and themes. The patina. Let's hold that one side by side to our friend the truck here.
Yeah, the patina in there.
Yep.
With the rust. Yeah.
So
goes very well together.
Awesome.
I like it. That's all I can say.
I like it too. All right. So do you guys want me to show? I have one more. There's 5 more papers, but they're all designed around one more theme. So I heard a lot of people say they liked when I showed this paper. So do you want me to show you the paper behind the scenes of this next collection?
I think I speak for everybody when I say yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
Let me get it. Hold on.
Um,
Okay. So I'll tell you how this one came to be. This paper, and this cost me a lot of money, so it's protected in plastic. I'm not taking it out.
Don't even ask how much.
I know. I've told a couple people how much it was, but I'm not going to say it out loud. But this was a document that I found because a lot of people had asked me for a script that was horizontal. A lot of the old vintage papers that you find are vertical, they're documents and things like that. And there's just not a lot with very elegant script in the horizontal format. And I found this. This is a military document. And I don't even know what year it's from. I don't know what, let's see, 1865. That's what it's, okay. So it's from 1865. And it's, issued by Queen Victoria. And it's signed by George. And it's in English. It is in English. So this is a British document. And so I just thought this was so beautiful. And I designed 5 papers out of it. I had to get,
and I think we need more because this needs to be, you need to make the most out of it. It's such an incredible thing. But I really doubt that there's any other decoupage paper company out there that has an original document signed by Queen Victoria or issued by Queen Victoria.
I know.
To use in our papers.
Well, I love the history behind the things, and I love collecting these types of things and turning them into unique, and not just using stock images all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's what you have. You have 4 papers with the background element of that vintage document. And I'm going to zoom in here so you can see. And let me refocus. There we go. Okay. So first you have the Victoria document on its own over here. And then you have one with, this is actually Queen Victoria when she's young. So you have her overlaid on top.
Yeah.
And then you have, this one is called Union Jack. So then you have the British flag. And then over here you have the Tower Bridge. So that's why the name is
nice collection of papers.
Yeah. So yeah, so these had to be, of course, its own, it had to be a little 4-pack. And over here is,
someone says that's why the name is Decoupage Queen, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And Jane is asking, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
We're showing off the new collection.
We're showing the spring collection, which is shipping to you guys this week. So this is our big reveal. We've been on for, let's see what time is. We've been on for an hour and a half.
Wow, that's gone fast.
And we still
also,
have
I'm just saying, I don't know if I'll be able to sit through the whole live stream. I'm starting to see little heads peek through the door.
I know.
So yeah, I might have to.
That's okay. I'm going to go much faster through the scrapbook. So anyway, so this is the document by itself. And here is the Tower Bridge by itself. And all of these individual ones come up to A0 as well.
I love the Tower Bridge one.
I do too.
It's so cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We have the script, we have the Tower Bridge, we have everything.
And then here's, I should take the flag from behind her.
Yeah.
So here's the Victoria herself. And here is Union Jack.
Hi, Louisa.
He was originally called British flag. And then when I showed these to my retailers, they they helped me choose a different name. I never even knew this guy went by the name Union Jack. So we changed the name.
Yeah.
So
Well, we can forgive you.
yeah.
I think it's acceptable that you didn't know that it's called Union Jack.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that's it for the rice paper. I'm going to switch over to scrapbook, and we're not going to go as slow through scrapbook because these are going to be kind of repetitive. So, but we do have 3 new scrapbook collections released. They're here, so they are releasing right alongside this collection. So we've got the lavender. This one is called Vintage Lavender. And you can see, I'm going to just shift my camera a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going to flip through these so you can see all of them. But we won't pause and chit chat about all of them.
I'm just gonna say that the one on the right now is just wow.
Stunning.
That's
right?
what I'm talking about. Like it's the same kind of feel. The plates, the porcelain plates.
Right. It's
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Same with this one. It's a toile.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And we have.
And I guess it's okay to say so I have just placed an order for all of our scrapbook collections to come in 6-inch size. I guess that's okay to say that that's coming too, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's something to look forward to. I think that's going to be a great addition to the whole collection.
I think so too. And we're adding, we haven't announced our new design team yet, but we've got some, I can't wait to share with you, but we have some paper crafters joining the team as well this time around.
It'll be so nice to see a lot more of, actual like paper crafting projects done with these papers.
I agree.
That's so cute.
Isn't that cute?
This purple is seriously making me drool.
We haven't done a lot of purple before, so this is purple overload for sure.
And this is where you get the lovely Sandrina in scrapbook paper as well, in the lavender.
In the lavender collection. So, and the reason is because it's got some lavender here. So Sandrina is not in the rose collection; it's in the lavender collection.
Yeah.
And then some really pretty tags.
Yeah.
This one actually says Vintage Junkie.
Oh, that's me.
And then you have the four cards.
Nice. Perfect for cards.
And then the background of the 4 cards.
Yeah.
All right. And then, okay, so moving on now to
the roses.
Roses.
The roses scrapbook.
Yep.
Beautiful.
This is the first time I haven't even opened this one to look at it yet.
Oh, so wow.
I hope it looks good. Okay, so here's the roses.
We have the Tea Time in Paris.
Tea Time in Paris. We have Remember Her. Here's
is that Anna's postcard? I want to say
this is Rosie's.
Rosie's postcard.
Yep, yes. Rosie's postcard. And we've got Shabby over here.
Shabby Roses. And that one is just wow on the left.
I think this one should be a paper, don't you?
I think it needs to be a paper, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too.
Full collection. More
and then Remember French Floral here.
Yeah. That's the rice paper. We already have it in rice paper from previous collections.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I love it.
And
Oh,
look at this one.
I love the dress form.
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty.
Yeah. They're also pretty, but like as I again, like not really a paper crafter. I look at the scrapbook papers and I could just have them just to
I
look
know.
through, just to stroke and sniff and
I know.
look at.
I love to have them too. I'm the same way.
Claire keeps saying, "Oh, crikey, I'm going to be in big trouble." Yeah, me
I'm
too. I
sure
have no
some of our
space.
I'm sure some of our retailers will do some payment plans.
Yeah.
Payment plans. Let's see. So here's the 4-pack of the cards. And then
Some pretty cutouts. And Nancy says, I don't even know what I'll do with them, but I have to have them. Yes, exactly.
I know. I feel the same way. So, okay.
And the last one, she saved the best for the last, at least
here's
in my opinion.
This is the steampunk collection. You guys have been so patient with me. You knew it was coming. Here it is.
Mm-hmm. I am so excited for this one. And again, I don't scrapbook, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I know.
Probably just look at it.
I know. I'm so I'm so happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled to be able to have.
Look at this one. That one needs to be a paper as well.
It might be. We might be working on it.
Oh, okay.
We might have just done it last night. I'm just saying.
You're not going to spill it all out just yet, no. But and we have the abstract gears there as well on the back.
Some things you've seen before, some new things.
Yeah.
And this one, look at this. So this is the same. This is the background again to Crown and Wings.
Yeah.
Done a little bit differently.
It really does not look like it. Like if you hadn't told us, we wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
No.
So I think you may see this again. I'm just saying. And then here's our Machine of Life. She doesn't get a whole lot of attention. I know Claire really loves this lady here. It reminds her of Princess Diana.
Yeah. Evelyn says, have to have 2 of each to have both sides of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have to have 3. I have 2 sides of each and then 1 to just keep.
Yep.
So just look at.
Okay, you guys remember how I said earlier I was waiting on Jane's text to come get her papers?
Is she coming?
She literally just texted me as I'm sitting
here.
Here is. So this is the background for Arts and Sciences. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying we need all of them in rice paper.
And then here, Claire says, is she at the door? She's hovering outside. Jane's hovering outside.
Peeking through the window.
Why are you ignoring me? Heart and Soul. Okay. So now we have it in cardstock. We have it in cardstock. We have it in rice paper. We have it in A0, as you know. You just saw Karen do her refrigerator door in this one. Look at this guy. Look at that background. Wow. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, wow. I think we need a dedicated steampunk collection with some new steampunk papers.
Jane says she can be. Did you see her comment? I can be here in 2.5 hours. It's self-serve. If you come, it's self-serve. Your own checkout. So funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our this lady. I forgot her name. What is
steampunk portrait?
Yeah. And then here's her background.
Oh wow.
Isn't that pretty?
It's
so pretty. I could see Karen using this for something.
Yeah.
Since she loves pink now.
She does, yeah. We know she does. Oh my God. Look at that cute puppy.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
he is. Oh,
Isn't he
don't you
cute?
just want to squish him? Just, oh, he's so
Okay.
cute.
And the puppy
Oh, I
has a
love that.
friend, not, you
And a
know.
kitty cat to go with it. Oh, and another dress with a clock head.
Yep.
I like
at
that.
Look at that. I love this one. Like, I'm more of a cat person than a dog person,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know, we're
yeah,
all about representation here. So
yeah. Where
um,
we do not discriminate,
that's right. So
especially against puppies.
puppies and cats, right?
Yeah.
So, all
Jane
right.
says she's not scared of self-serve.
You should be. You should
Your
be.
threats are not working.
So funny.
Oh, wow. That is so cute. I love the background on the other one as well. And then there's a 4-pack of all designs.
And
oh, and the tags are just the best.
Tags.
And some keys to fussy cut.
Yes, fussy cutting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's it. That's it.
That's
so
the scrapbooks.
That's it.
Yep.
That's all I have to show you.
Mm-hmm.
I can switch over and show you one. I do want to show you one more. I'm going to just switch over here just for a second so you can see me. And can you see me? I'm upside down. I'm going to rotate.
You are upside down. You just need to flip us over.
There we go. So you can see my.
She will bring an empty suitcase.
This is the last thing I wanted to show you.
Oh, look at it.
This is.
It is beautiful. Sandrina in A1.
This is A1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you that. I know the light is not great because I'm standing right in front of a window, but that wraps us up for our spring reveal. You guys have been so patient. I am so surprised how many people stayed on.
I know.
But that's
Thank
what we
you, Nancy.
have. Yeah. So I'm going to let you guys, now it's lunchtime. We started off with our coffee and breakfast and it's lunchtime now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you
for hanging out with us. And the new collection is coming out to retailers sometime within the next week. So look out for your local retailers. You can find them on decoupagequeen.com/retailers. There's a link in the comments somewhere.
Nancy just all right.
It'll be on Decoupage Queen soon as well.
All
okay.
Right. Thanks,
everybody.
All right. Bye. Bye.